This video, I'm reacting to my biggest Madden loss ever. Oh man, this is a game that I don't know if I was ever gonna react to just because it's a hard game to react to. I lost $10,000 here, dude. This is last year. I was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Madden 20 Club Champion, and then this is the final 16 of that final tournament. So I've already won $10,000 up to this point. This game's for another 10 grand. You see me with the little dot, the Stephon Diggs, who was a budget beast last year. Because guys, everyone here knows that competitive Madden is played mostly on MUT right now. A year ago, it was played on salary cap, which is basically you have like X amount of dollars, and each player costs a Y amount of dollars, and you build a team doing that. So there's strengths and weaknesses. Chris Johnson, out, a little stop and go. We get out of bounds. Oh, as you guys know by the title, I obviously lose this game, right? Which sucks. You see me singing right there too. I had so much fun. I had so much fun doing this, dude. Oh my gosh. But you see me singing, dude. It was fun. This is in San Francisco. I've done another reaction video when I won 2 games before this to win the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Club Championship. And I don't know. I like this quite a bit. A little motion over hitch. This is back when you could motion snap too. You can't even do that anymore, dude. We actually started this game out good. 2nd and 6. This is, like I said, this is probably the best I've ever been at Madden around this time. Same with around, really about a year ago today, I was really good at Madden too, around LCQ of last year. I don't know, dude. Like, I was good at this game. I'm upset with how this game finished off. You're gonna see this. I like this concept a fair amount. This isn't a play I ran a ton, but I did like it. He was doing a really good job mixing in the blitz. You see, I had B, and I just missed it. That's how you know I'm a little nervous. I had B late, and I just totally missed it. And that's frustrating watching it back, dude, because every play in these games are so important. I mean, you guys know, like, you play Madden, every game's so important. Or every play, rather, is so important, dude. And when you miss a read like that, it can come back to cost you. So we got a 3rd and 6. And I don't remember much of this. I haven't played this in forever. But he's in 3-4 odd, and he's man-aligned. All right, I loved this play so much. And again, he kind of bluffs the blitz. He sends a 5-man. And pass lead elite, we're able to hit him with a little laser with the pass lead out. All right, which is awesome. 4th and inches. We're just going to quick snap a little inside zone. Able to get there. Barely able to get there. Actually really scary. Actually super scary. But our first drive, it's going fine, right? Like, it's going fine. I don't feel great. I've missed a few reads. But I'm at a 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. My red zone this year in Madden 20 was super good. One of the best red zone players in the world at that time, with no doubt in my mind. The red zone won me a lot of games. And to this point, I've only had 1 game where I've even had to punt. I've played like 6 or 7 games until this point. Every time I scored every possession or got stopped by like the end of half, and I never had to not punt. Or I never had to punt. I never threw a pick. I was like playing insane on offense. The game before this, I scored 35 points, although I threw like 4 picks in that game too, which is kind of wild. Still scored 35. 2nd and 16, though, he brought a blitz I wasn't expecting. I'm mad at myself for a lot of these plays that I called. They weren't good play calls against the defense he was running. They just weren't. And it's definitely frustrating looking back on it, guys. It really is. You see a little motion in. We're going to have Y late. We're not going to throw. We're actually going to go underneath the Evan Ingram. Those are my tight ends, of course, with salary cap. It's Evan Ingram and Kyle Juszczyk, Juicy Juice. Both of those guys were like decent. I was happy with them. You see, I don't think Troy Aikman's not in the game right now, is he? I don't think he is. I don't think Troy's in the game right now, which actually is dumb. Yeah, that's dumb. God, Troy was the go. But no, I mean, you see, once again, double streaks. Whew. What do we have here? He played good defense. I could never really guess correctly when he was going to be blitzing and when he wasn't going to be blitzing, which was just a great job. And they called Eggman that time. Oh, God, these closed captions are very, very bad. End up having to take 3. Nick Hacko. Okay, he is a friend of mine, but Nick Hacko on offense. He ran a lot of gun bunch, but he audible down a lot and would run the ball. He's got Chris Johnson. That's a full one with jukebox, too. You're going to see him right there with the jukebox. So we're in 3-4 over Ed because it had really good run defense, and that's what I was scared of. I wanted Nick to have to pass. That was my big thing. I was like, if Nick passes and he beats me passing, that's okay. But I need to make sure I stop the run. Russell Wilson at quarterback. You see Ryan Shazier. My defense, I had almost no cap on defense. My entire front defensive line is all like they're all like 70 overalls. Oh man. See, but like I'm fine with this. If he wants to pass the ball, I'm fine. See the click on. I mean, it's D. All right, we're on 3rd and 10. I feel so like, look at me. Look, this is young Kenny. Am I 18? I'm 19. I'm a young 19 in this. Yeah, now I'm an old 20. My birthday, hey, my 21st birthday is in like 3 months, by the way. That's awesome. Hey, if you enjoyed this so far, hit the like button. All right, do me a favor. Thank you. But you see, dude, everyone always asks me, Kenny, why were you singing so much during this? Look, dude, like, there was a lot of money on the line. This got rebroadcast on ESPN, so hundreds of thousands of people saw this stuff, dude. Like, it's nerve-wracking. There's a lot of money on the line. There's a lot of people watching. It's nerve-wracking, so I sang just to kind of have fun. But, you see, well, we're locking up on D, except for, he did get a possession catch right there. Although, I mean, I feel fine. Offensively, I'm still upset at this point that I didn't get my tutty. But defensively, he's had a struggle first few plays. He had to convert on that 3rd down. That wasn't, like, I felt like I could get back to it and defend it pretty well. Now Nick's in the I-form wing. This was frustrating. This was frustrating that he'd go to this. I wish, looking back on it, I wish I would have done a better job preparing for run defense, preparing for Nick Hacko a little bit more. I do, and that's kind of something that if I ever really get deep in a competitive gameplay again, which, I mean, a lot of you guys know, I haven't really taken it as seriously, especially this year. If I ever do, you see, he kind of he didn't need a jukebox, but people were so used to jukeboxing, right? Remember last year, people were so used to jukeboxing. It was insane, and the ability was crazy good, but I want to do a better job preparing. So I played my game today, or in this game, the round before we played it the same day. But before that, I hadn't actually played Madden. This was done on a Wednesday. Yeah, it was. This was played on a Wednesday. I hadn't played since a Saturday because I went back home on a Sunday and left for California on Monday. I actually hadn't played Madden. This was like my second game of Madden, actually, in like 5 days too, which was definitely my fault. That's just me being an idiot. You see, he has a delay fade. He actually doesn't release a delay fade, and that's kind of telling of delay fades were good last year, very good, but not quite as powerful and not quite as meta as they are right now, and that might be kind of my fault for making it kind of meta, so sorry about that, fella. Oh, he's audibling down to single back wing. It's 3rd and 8. It's 3rd and 8. It's 3rd and 8. It's 3rd and 8, and look, oh, the jukebox. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so miserable. He's like singing and laughing at me. And he just, oh my gosh. That's so frustrating. That was one of the biggest issues with this game, dude. The running, especially with jukebox, arm burr at the beginning of the year was just insane. I mean, my God. Like, it actually really, really frustrating. Actually super frustrating. With both those ABK, you see the run defense. I mean, you see me get a hit stick in the backfield, and he just jukes off of me and got 3 yards still. But that's the thing about this run defense I liked a lot, was that it was pretty unique. I was the only person in the world who ran this. It's the reason I won my club against a runner who was also, I broke that down in my other reaction video I did about 2 months ago. Of course, linked will be in the description probably. It will be. So, I mean, I was really good at attacking a lot of these running formations. But, I mean, still, like, situations like that, like, what do you want me to do? I changed up my run defense a little bit here. Okay. He's just breaking a big one. I tried to run a little bit of different run defense. I'd go between 2 different defenses to try to keep him off kind of guard a little bit. I didn't want them to figure out how to beat either one. And right there, he kind of dialed that one up. Something that's kind of telling too is that we've each had 1 drive to this point. There's 2 minutes left in the half, and I only have 1 timeout left too. Jeez. Oh my gosh. This is also why you guys see a Buccaneers flag behind me too, right here. This is why you see a Buccaneers flag, because I was, the Buccaneers Club champion last year. And they're a really cool organization, although I am a Lions fan. Again, Chris Johnson, I tried to give him an Abke. He gets a touchdown. All right, we got the ball back. We're going for a bomb, actually, right here. You're going to look, you're going to see 3 deep routes on what's supposed to be a cover 3 beater. He actually ended up running cover 2, so just good job by him. Kind of dumb by me to go for a bomb on 1st and 10 to start that drive, and it actually puts me in a bad spot. And you see my players are tired, too. I was in the pass bounce playbook, because you guys will see me in sometimes here if you watch my CFM videos, and sometimes with regular gameplay you'll see me in A slot. I was like, that's what I loved at this point. More man aligned by him. Again, you see the corner going over. I just did a really bad job with a lot of my play calls, and that's probably one of the biggest things I'm frustrating with. Like, this play call right here isn't a play I'm supposed to ever run. You see, I had Y. I had it late, and I couldn't get a good pass lead. I maybe didn't need to highball it either. But you see, I noticed that he was kind of just clouding that side, and I could get above it. So what I do is I come back with a deeper corner route. You're going to see this is actually a different play. And that corner route from Y, it's actually a deeper one. So the idea was that I was going to be able to get it above it this time, unlike what I just did. So we're going to motion across, try to make the play look a little bit different. But we're really going back to the same idea with the high-low on the left side. And he actually changes up what he does a little bit. looking for something. We had a broken play, and we try forcing it like an idiot. Oh, and honestly, I don't know. I actually want to watch it again because I still don't know why I really tried to force it right there because he was open, I guess, sitting there. I never even ran this play. I never used this deeper corner out ever. And this is costly. You see, I could have thrown it right here. Why? End up throwing it kind of late while he's sitting there. He's able to get all the way back with Palamalu. Whew. And it's just, it was a really, really, really big mistake by me. Really big mistake trying to force it so late, too. And it's just like, just a dumb mistake. I'd done really good all year, all tournament long, where you just don't make these dumb mistakes. And that was an example one. Now he's in I-form tight, where he's going to guarantee himself at least 3 points. You see Jukebox juking his way all the way 6 yards, and he's 7 rushes for 62 yards. Oh my gosh, he's going to near close flex. He didn't run it the meta way, though. He just kind of tried doing stuff like that, but good gap shoot. You see, I mean, I was able to shoot gaps pretty unorthodoxically. That word. You saw Dante Jackson with the gap shoot right there. I'm proud of myself for that. My defense was such low cap, though, too. I put everything on myself to score offensively constantly. But at this point, it's okay. He gets ball at half. It's not a good spot at all for me. But I do know, especially if I'm able to hold him to 3 points here, I'm in an okay situation still. And yeah, he ends up running it again. We're able to get a cool little gap shoot from the outside right there. And he's going to end up taking his 3 again. Second half. Down 7, his ball. Okay, not good. But the game, we're not out of the fight yet. Come on. We're not out of the fight yet. We see the hellacious gap shoot from Civil. All right, Ryan Shazier, secure tackle. We're getting in the back 5. Allowed 69 yards. Nice. Whew. And he's going to gun bunch. And like I said, I want to make him pass. My run defense hasn't been good, but it hasn't been the worst thing ever either. He hasn't been able to get easy yards consistently over and over and over again. He's broken a couple big plays. See the user out to the right side. He had A, he has RB now, but we're able to come back. He threw me an absolute, Super Stevie. Taking it down to the 17-yard line. And now we're here. We're ready to fight. I'm here. We took the first half off, and now we're ready to play some John Madden football. I'm excited now, okay? I'm excited to go win this game because now everything's back in my favor. Not necessarily my favor, but the way I see it, I guess, is I can go get 7, and with the clock situation, I should be able to get the ball back no matter what. So I'll have a chance to at least have the ball back again. See the cut back all the way to the outside. A lot of people see TNC do this with inside zones now, and they think it started from a fancy and J-Wall. Started from me, buddy. All right? Started last year. All right? Guy ran the ball a little bit here and there. Because you couldn't really do it from trips, to be honest with you. You couldn't really do it as well from trips. And in A slot, you could against some of these defenses. So right there, got it down to the 2. You see me, I'm talking to myself. I've always been so animated when I play. That's one of the only reasons. That's one of the big reasons why I want to get back onto a stage like this is because I want the opportunity to be in this situation again. I really do. Because it is cool. It is cool. So maybe I'll take competitive seriously again at some point. I don't know. But goal line, a little flip-larooski back and forth. See Ryan Shazier going back and forth because why not? You see me in the bottom right just going nuts. You can just see me going nuts in the bottom right. We're able to get in. Chris Johnson, a little jukebox, didn't need it. And we got in. And here we go. We're going to kick an extra point. We're going to go 10-10, and it's a ball game. And now it looks like he's passing again, too, which is awesome. Like I said, I want Nick to pass. And once again, Nick's one of my really good friends, so let's make sure that's clear. But I want him to pass the ball. I do. He's 2 for 5 for 28 yards and an interception. And at the very least, you always want to lose to somebody passing the ball rather than somebody running the ball. It makes you feel better. It's easier to digest. So losing somebody running the ball is just miserable. It is. It's not fun. All right. He's motioning Ryan Shazier because he can play both ways. Sure. Why not for both of us? Oh, man. And if I'm able to get some stops in this run game, though, I do feel good. I don't remember this very well. I'm not sure what totally happens right here. You see me scrape across. We have 3 people there. The run defense looked good, dude. He gets a suction tackle, and now he's down to 5 yards of carry, which is good still. But remember, he broke a couple big ones early, and now we're able to start containing it a little bit better. Now he's at a 2nd and 10, and he's going to go back to the pass here. And you see him go through his audibles. Goes to deep corner. All right. And this is noteworthy because they won't show my defense, but I'm in cover 3 cloud. And I did know this at the time, but I didn't think about it, is that there's actually a bomb that cover 3 cloud lets up when your safeties are in the box. And it's that one right there. It's the one that he just scored on right there. which was super lovely, super lovely. Doesn't matter though. We get the ball back, and we're gonna go to a kind of a gimmick run play that we have that we knew would do pretty well. Able to burst off a cool 15, 5 rushes for 46 yards from me. Good 15 right there, obviously. That was one audible over. I knew that from somebody in the community named VY who told me about that run. That was pretty decent against this type of look. So you're going to see me actually go back to it again, kind of start spamming it a little bit, just because guys, if you can, I've already kind of established with myself that, oh, geez, Kenny, you're kind of not looking great passing the ball right now. You're kind of flustered, not doing a great job making your reads. So if we can kind of get some freebie yards to kind of make it a little bit easier on myself, I'm going to do that, obviously, you know, especially in a game worth $10,000. So that's what I'm doing, all right? And you're going to see me go back to it again right here. I'm going to force him to stop me. I'm going to force him to at least stop this play. And we have the bubble here. I'm not sure. Do I throw this bubble to Y? I do. I do. I throw the bubble to Y. We're able to get a cool 10 or so, which is a big deal right there. Able to get 10. Kind of keep him where... Okay, now he has to defend that run play. Now he has to defend the bubble. And now it's kind of getting frustrating for him to kind of go between the two. And we're actually going to go right back to it again. And it was just kind of, it's a super gimmick way to move down the field, but I wanted something that can make it a little bit easier myself. Another run play, and Chris Johnson was actually super tired when I did this, and that's why we got just about nothing right there. You see him right now, yeah, or orange. And, I mean, it is what it is. 2nd and 9, it's fine. I don't mind doing it right there. We're going back to our normal offense, though. Again, running a play that this was actually a really good play. I loved this play called by me a ton. We have a little late, or we actually had RB too. Because once again, linebackers did not animate this year. They animated worse this year than last year. So you can literally throw right at them, and you get it right above their heads. Good read by me, though. I liked it a lot. We have that pass lead elite, which you've seen used a little bit right here. Boom, we're able to cut it back. And actually, this time, Deion Primetime Sanders, who has me blocked on Twitter, ends up blowing up the run, which was kind of annoying. 2nd and 13, though. I mean, so we have a few plays. And we're in field goal range, which with 3 timeouts, I don't hate taking a field goal. I don't. It's not ideal, obviously, but I don't hate the idea of taking a field goal. So 2nd and 13, what do I go with here? Oh my gosh, this is just the glory days. Oh, we're going with this. This was kind of a money play for me. This was like one of my big play type of plays, honestly. And we're going to be able to hit X, or actually, that's what I was frustrated with. We had X late, and we threw underneath, and we actually caught it out of bounds. That was a huge play. So look, right here. So we have, he's using X, and so I'm not sure. This is what I'm about. You see him start to cock back right here. I don't know if he's gonna stay at X or go to B, but I know A is wide open. So we throw it to underneath the A, and we actually catch it out of bounds still too. And X ended up being the one that was open as well. That was frustrating. So I think I actually just go right back to the same play and say, okay, defend it this time. I go back to the exact same play. Looking for A. We have A underneath. We have X too. We're going to launch it to X, though. Took a while. We got picked off. Out of bounds, we got picked off. And I'm pretty frustrated because, again, I mean, we had the underneath route that we chose not to throw again. Or this time. And whereas last time we called out bounds, and that time that just wasn't open enough. So we're going to end up settling for 3 right here. And now we got to play a little bit of D. All right, 1st and 10 for him. There's 5 left in the 4th. And you see right there, good. Actually, a super good cut up by him. I'm pretty frustrated by that because we had someone scream off the edge, and he was actually able to cut inside of it. Dante Jackson actually, that was actually really frustrating that he was able to get any kind of yards because I did that literally to blow that run up, and it just didn't work. So is what it is. You see me with the ripped jeans. I still have those jeans, by the way. I still wear those quite frequently whenever I go out. I'm scared of the bomb right here, so I make sure I do take that away. But I do want him passing, right? Like, that's still the game plan. Even though he's hit me with a bomb, he hasn't looked great passing, really. You know, you kind of have to diagnose that mid-game, too, where you have to kind of determine, like, what have they done to kind of, like, really move the ball passing-wise. And I just kind of told myself, like, he got a bomb right there, so it's fine. He ends up running sweep. We're able to actually stop it. 13 rushes for 68 yards. We're doing better on defense. Not good, but better with the run game defense. And he's not breaking off any big runs right now, which is absolutely huge. 3rd and 1. I really thought he was going to run the ball right here, but you see he's actually lining up a pass. I don't know why he didn't run the ball. He actually should have. Like, this was a super mistake by him not to run the ball. And he checks it down underneath to his 10-cap tight end. We got a whop stick on him. So it's 4th and 1. He actually, I think he punts it here. I think he does. He got super cheated. But to be fair, it is a 10 cap. The guy has like 60 catching. And that was my full Ryan Shazier, my best defensive player, making a huge hit on him. Does he punt right here? Oh, no, he's going for it. He's going for it. Okay. Yeah. This is one defense I had awesome defense for. We're able to blow it up, man. And it's our ball at the 35, down 4. We're in we're in an amazing spot right now. Like, actually, we're in an amazing spot. And now I'm feeling myself, too. Look at me in the bottom right, dude. I'm feeling myself right now. We're going to start off with, we're going with a touch pass. Okay. I don't hate that. Because still, I recognize that I've kind of struggled passing. Even that last drive where I missed the read late. Tried forcing something late after that. So it is what it is. And we're actually going with the, inside zone. We're going with the inside zone. Which I wish I would have went with the touch pass instead. So because here I do inside zone, get almost nothing, and now I'm in the middle of the field, which makes it way harder for me to pass rather than be on a hash. You obviously want to be on a hash mark instead. So that's definitely pretty frustrating. But nonetheless, 2nd and 9, we're in a fine spot to be able to take over this game if we can, right? And I feel like at this time I'm one of the best offensive players in the world. I just need to start playing like a little bit better in this game. You know, I've kind of struggled this game, felt uncomfortable underneath to be able to get a cool little spin, and now it's gonna be a 3rd and 1 as the clock's ticking. Down 4 still. We have all 3 timeouts, so even if I don't convert anything, I still have a chance at the end of the game to get a defensive stop too. But you see the clock is ticking. This game it came down to the wire, dude. 10 grand on the line. A young Kenny, a young Civil, looking to make a good amount of money, making some hot routes, going for our famous idiot beater play. Do I go away from this? No, we take it to the 2. We take it to the 2. But I like this play call too. We're motion over the deep corner. I like this because the hitch on the backside is usually open too. Let's see. We're going to take Y. We could have maybe forced X. We took Y, able to get the 1 yard we needed for the first. It was scarier than I thought it would need to be, but still. I definitely maybe could have thrown that deep corner. I definitely maybe could have. But, like, on 3rd and 1, it wasn't worth risking it, dude. Like, let me just pick up my first and let me just keep the game going. Especially because now I can milk more of the clock, too. Go with the itty beater, which I hate this play call right here. I do. I absolutely hate this play call. I let the blitz come in, and that sack's huge. Like, that sack hurts a lot. It hurts a lot. 2nd and 18. Okay, this is very important to realize. Look at my route combo. I have no one going out except for a streak and a comeback. Now, if you guys watched me a lot last year, this was a glitch that at this time of the year, only TNC knew about. Only me and my friends knew about. And basically, it was where the comeback could dumb out the deep zone defender, and you'd basically get a free touchdown with this route combo on the left side. So a lot of people don't understand what I did after I did this, or like what I was doing, but that's what happened. So check this out. And I actually, oh my gosh, it's actually super frustrating. See, I'm kind of just looking at it. I'm not sure if I want to do this. And we go for it. All right. Now watch. Here's the ball. We launch it. Boom. We swerve a little bit. And we get a diving. Oh my gosh. We get the diving animation. If you guys want to see this, I actually want to play this back slower. I do. So look, we throw it. Look at X. We click on. We get kind of a weird stutter. But you see his zone dumbs out right there. The zone dumbs out. We get the dive instead. And that's the result. That play's usually... I use that play in a later tournament to beat Blocky. And I mean, that's a lot of people end up using it that year. But like I said before, we have all 3 timeouts still. Okay, so don't you dare click off yet. We have all 3 timeouts still. We have a chance. I'm upset. Like, I felt like I got a little, like, I don't want to say cheated, because I did try to glitch him. But like that animation never happens. Like, that diving animation really never, ever, ever happens. And even when it does happen, that diving animation is typically a catch. Very rarely will you see it in completion with that diving animation. Better yet, a pick from getting the diving catch animation. But 1st and 10. We've played good, decent run D. I feel like I can get a stop right here. And I can go right back to that same play. He doesn't know what I just did. He doesn't know about the glitch. You're going to see we get a cool little edge set, but he ends up falling forward for 5, which is really hurtful. Really frustrating, actually. Like, that was a 5-yard fight for it. 2nd and 6, so it was a 4-yard, my fault. 2nd and 6, though. We got to find a way to hold the door right here. Down to 2 timeouts. Calling our timeouts. We have a chance to get the ball back with like 50 seconds, though. So, like, there's life. There's actual, like, life. You see him audible to an ISO. He flips a stretch, and then he's about to audible to an ISO right here. And I do know how this one ends. This is kind of sad, boys. Rest in peace. We go for the... He gets it. And that's going to wrap it up, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you on the next one.